evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Eliza Petrie. We are digging deeper into the death of Sonya Massey at the hands of a Sangamon County deputy. Earlier this month, Sonya called the Sangamon County Sheriff's Office with concerns about a prowler. While responding to the call, former deputy Sean Grayson shot and killed Sonya in her own home. Tonight, we're learning whether the deputies were aware of Sonya Massey's mental health issues before arriving on scene. Fox Illinois' Carson Gordy joins us live in Sangamon County with the latest. Carson?
Deputies were at Sonya Massey's house just hours before she was fatally shot, but Sangamon County Sheriff Jack Campbell says it's unclear whether Sean Grayson and the other deputy knew that. Dispatch records show that at 12:49 p.m. on July 5th, a call detail was logged under 2868 Hoover Avenue, the home of Sonya Massey. The records show that her car window was broken, how a Sangamon County deputy made sure she made it to the hospital safely, and how she got treatment for her mental health. While there were call details from previous calls, Campbell says he doesn't know if Grayson and the other deputy accessed it.
There's times that dispatchers may give them, we call it call history. Dispatchers sometimes just volunteer it to the deputy while they're en route, and sometimes the deputy will ask for it. I'm not aware of what they were told or what they asked for.
I asked Sangamon County Dispatch whether providing background information about previous calls would be a useful resource for deputies responding to a location. They said, in quote, "Useful, yes, but not practical. Researching each call history would take time. The 911 system is predicated on providing the fastest assistance. Most would not wish delays when a 911 call about a prowler." I'm Carson Gordy. Back to you.
Thank you, Carson. And we have obtained documents from Sangamon County that cover the investigation. You can tune in at 9 o'clock tonight to learn more about the investigation into Grayson and the second deputy. Today marks nearly 4 weeks since Sonya Massey was shot and killed in her Sangamon County home. 2 deputies responded to Massey's home on Hoover Avenue just after 1 a.m. on July 6th. After they entered her home, the situation escalated to then deputy Sean Grayson firing at Massey and killing her. Grayson has been charged and fired, but both deputies were placed on administrative leave during the investigation. And we have obtained Sean Grayson's disciplinary file from Sangamon County, and it reports on the Sheriff's Department's internal investigation days after Sonya Massey's death. Fox Illinois' Carson Gordy joins us now in studio after digging through those documents.
After the fatal shooting of Sonya Massey, Sangamon County Sheriff's Office reviewed the body cam footage, their individual reports, and interviews of both Sean Grayson and the unnamed deputy to decide whether they'd be fired. According to Sangamon County documents, the Sheriff's Office determined that Sean Grayson violated 6 department policies after fatally shooting Sonya Massey.
You better not. I swear to God, I'll shoot you right in your face.
Okay. This includes use of force for using his gun, standard of conduct for his language before and after the shooting, and not providing medical aid, and insubordination for refusing to answer any question during his internal affairs review, even after being ordered by Lieutenant Wes Wooden. The other deputy, whose name has not been released, is still under internal investigation by the Sheriff's Office for policy violation, but it's not involving criminal repercussions.
You know, he did nothing wrong here, so egregious that he should not be a police officer anymore. But we need to work with him. We need to make sure that mentally, you know, that it's safe for him to work.
The unnamed deputy was interviewed by the sheriffs in July. When asked if he felt threatened by Massey's hot pot of water, he stated in part, "Not necessarily. Once she started walking that way, I walked the other direction." In the video, the deputy is seen drawing his firearm after Grayson drew his, but the deputy did not fire any shots and provided medical assistance to Massey. How's he doing?
Not very well. He's devastated. As our office is. And, you know, he was in shock, and, you know, he's now in disbelief.
Sangamon County confirmed that the unnamed deputy is no longer on paid administrative leave. He's back in the office, but he's not back to patrol duty. I'm Carson Gordy. Back to you.
Thank you, Carson. Sangamon County State's Attorney John Millhiser said no comment when asked whether he's looking at criminal charges for the deputy. And Sean Grayson is facing 3 counts of first-degree murder for the death of Sonya Massey. He is also facing charges of aggravated battery with a firearm and official misconduct. He pleaded not guilty to all charges. A judge denied him pretrial release, and he is set to be back in court later this month. And tonight we're learning whether the deputies were aware of Sonya Massey's mental health issues before they arrived on scene. Deputies were at Sonya Massey's home just hours before she was fatally shot, but Sheriff Jack Campbell says it is unclear whether the deputies knew that. Dispatch records show that on July 5th at 12:49, a call detail was logged under her address on Hoover Avenue. The record shows her car window was broken. How a Sangamon County deputy made sure she made it to the hospital safely, and how she received treatment for her mental health state.
There's times that dispatchers may give them, we call it call history. Dispatchers sometimes just volunteer it to the deputy while they're en route, and sometimes the deputy will ask for it. I'm not aware of what they were told or what they asked for.
We asked Sangamon County Dispatch whether providing background information about previous calls would be a useful resource for deputies responding to a location. They said, quote, useful, yes, but not practical. And you can find more coverage on Sonya Massey's death over on our website, foxillinois.com. We will also have the latest update on air and on our social media pages. Don't miss a video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel today for more Central Illinois news.